taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Punt is on its way. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Washington. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This defense bow down to Washington. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they
open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Huskies in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Forced out of the pocket. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. So here is the Tennessee offense. We got a tied one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we've got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the defense is woken up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Running back searching for a hole. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Gonna run it. It's Vincent. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Vincent. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Punch it out of the air. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, you talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Slithers into space. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Washington right back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Connection to the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the touchdown, Huskies. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Vincent. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Tennessee, 7.
And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Aggies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Quarterback making checks. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Touchdown, Washington! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Vols will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ready to go back on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Washington. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the RPO, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got it behind the line. It's Vincent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it into the 16.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Music now. Here we go. Keep it moving. Ready, go.
Here's the handoff. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
41-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. The sure hands, it's Vincent. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vincent. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Now the play fake. He wants it all. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 72 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.